In a warehouse, danger doesn't always come from speeding or lifting. It can also come from silence. Most forklift accidents happen not because operators make reckless moves, but because others simply don't know that they're there. One tap of the horn can turn an unseen hazard into a safe moment. Today, we're breaking down why that tiny button carries a massive responsibility. Welcome to this Supply Chain Proz video. The primary use of the horn is for communication. The horn is not intended necessarily to be used for the safety and the movements of your forklift, but rather is essential to communicate to the people around you your location and your intentions. This horn is especially important in collision prevention. A forklift's horn should be used in many situations as a tool to notify other forklift operators and pedestrians of your presence. Forklift operators should sound their horn during the approach to a blind intersection, while operating in congested areas, when desiring to pass a pedestrian or another stationary forklift in an aisle, when crossing paths with another operator or a pedestrian, and when performing an unexpected maneuver, such as a U-turn. A forklift operator's horn should also be used to grab the attention of another person nearby. Eye contact is the first and most important communication tool when working around powered industrial trucks. If two forklift operators do not see each other or do not understand each other's intentions, there is an increased risk of a collision. Using the horn to grab another operator's attention and obtaining eye contact further allows communication to determine who will take and who will yield the right-of-way when crossing paths. The same principle and value applies to pedestrian interactions. The purpose of using the horn to communicate with pedestrians is for both forklift operator and pedestrian to realize each other's presence and communicate further. Forklift operators should always yield to pedestrians unless the pedestrian grants the forklift operator the right-of-way. A forklift's horn should be used as a general location awareness tool to other forklift operators and pedestrians around you, especially if you're moving through the workplace at a high rate of speed. It is a best safety practice to use your horn on occasion, even in the side aisles and the main drive aisles when there's no one around. Just because you can't see someone nearby doesn't mean that they are not there. The audible noise of the horn bridges the gap where your and your coworkers' lines of sight may be blocked. The forklift horn should be used in short, quick taps. Just a little beep is all that's needed to communicate your location or grab the attention of another person. The forklift horn should not be held down for long blasts and should not be overused. Overuse is subjective, but any amount of time exceeding 15% of your drive time is crossing a noise pollution limit for the other coworkers. The forklift horn should also never be used as a communication tool to say, "Get out of my way." This is dangerous and does not respect the yielding the right-of-way principle as was discussed earlier in the video. The horn control is located in different places based on the brand, type, and model of forklift that you are operating. On a stand-up forklift, the horn is generally on the control handle and can be used with a finger or a thumb. On a sit-down forklift, the horn is likely to be in the center of the steering wheel, similar to where a car's horn is located. On an electric pallet jack, the horn is generally on the control handle or near to the throttle, close to where a thumb would be while operating the controls of the equipment. On an order picker, the horn is located near the control throttle or on the handle so that it can be easily used with the thumb or the finger. Make sure to test the function of the horn in the forklift pre-use inspection. It is better to find out that the horn is not working in the test environment before taking the forklift out and needing to use the horn to interact with another forklift operator or a pedestrian. Failure to properly communicate could potentially lead to a collision. Always operate in the designated operating position. This means always looking in the direction of travel and keeping your hands on the control of the equipment at all times. If the operator's hands are on the controls of the forklift, they have the ability to quickly and comfortably access the horn button in the event they need to use this communication tool. At the end of the day, the horn on your forklift is more than just a button. It's a lifeline. It's how you communicate your presence, your intentions, and your respect for everyone sharing the workplace around you. A quick tap at a blind corner, a short beep in a crowded aisle, or a simple signal to make eye contact can be the difference between a smooth shift and a serious incident. Using the horn correctly isn't about noise, it's about awareness. It's about preventing collisions before they even have a chance to happen. And it's about maintaining a workplace where pedestrians and operators work together, not against each other. So remember the essentials. Test your horn before every shift. Use short, intentional taps, not long blasts. Never use the horn to push others out of your way. And always operate in the designated operating position with your hands on the controls and your attention on the direction of travel. When you treat the horn as a communication tool, not a reaction tool, you help create a safer, more predictable, and more aware environment for everyone. If you found value in the content of this video, like and subscribe to the channel. This is your Supply Chain Pro, out.